I took a few of my youth interns to Walmart a few days before, and we borrowed the shopping cart without asking.
Oh, no.
I'm not condoning this activity, everybody. Apparently, someone saw us do this, and they wrote down my plates and then proceeded to call the police and also told the Walmart manager. The morning after I preached, the police showed up at the church because I stole the cart. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Youth Group Chronicles. Joining us on the show today, we have one of your favorites, Isaiah Smallwood.
We love Isaiah.
Yeah, everyone loves Isaiah. And back again,
not true.
We have Pastor Micheal Spencer.
That's me.
Yeah, Pastor Michael's a senior pastor here at our church. Everybody that's been on the show, he's the senior pastor over all of us. We're all happy to have you here, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually feel young.
Wow.
So, I mean, if you've listened...
Not sure why.
Don't choke
Not
you,
sure why.
Elijah, can you come here?
Why?
Can you bring your cup and come here, please? Bring it. Come here.
Isaiah needs water.
Come in the shot. Get in the shot with the cup.
No. What is it?
Come here. Give me the cup. Elijah, give me the cup.
What are you talking about?
Can I see the cup?
Elijah's our videographer, by the way.
Elijah is a 21-year-old man.
What is? I didn't even see what it says.
To be fair, I have one that's designed around photography and it's dirty.
And this man has a floral cup that says "Blessed, Wise, and Beautiful."
He is single.
Man,
Blessed, wise, and beautiful. Oh, that's...
We are
that's
taking
cute.
applications.
this is beautiful. He's definitely a man.
All right.
He likes cougars.
To kick this off, if you have some stories that you would like to share on this show, email them to us at ygchronicles@gmail.com. Let's get some stories rolling here. These are email and social media submissions. This is from Joran. Joran said, "My biggest youth ministry fail happened when I was scrambling for pens to pass out at youth group. After service, several students came to show me their pens. This is after 50 plus pens were passed out. And they revealed the PDHC logo on them and read, 'Late? Stop wondering. Free and confidential pregnancy testing.'"
Oh, no.
To all the youth group kids.
I don't think that's bad.
No, that's bad. That's bad. Mom and Daddy are calling. Let me tell you right now. Mom and Dad are calling the youth pastor, and they're going to rip him up and rip him down. I'm telling you.
I feel like proper preparation prevents poor performance. Which means that if you're going to do it, do it
Lord
right.
Jesus, help us all.
You gotta be
do it
married,
well.
bro.
You got to be married. Don't go to hell.
You probably shouldn't be in youth group either. Youth group age. So
Yeah, that's
imagine
not,
passing out all the pens to like 13-year-olds. That's funny, though.
that's really bad.
They're going to learn. So why not learn
they
at
know
church?
already.
You know what I mean?
They know already. The issue is not knowing already. The issue is that the youth pastor passed them out, and you know mommy and daddy are calling.
Yeah, you're right. Email your story, ygchronicles@gmail.com.
Yeah,
it can be more than one. I don't care. Send them all in if you're listening at this point.
I've got ones that I'm going to send in. You just can't use my name.
We just got to keep them anonymous. So, okay, speaking of anonymous, this person would like to remain anonymous as well. "When I was in 11th grade, my youth pastor was looking to raise some money and got the genius idea to auction off the students to raise funds.
Oh, I did that.
So basically, the students would go and
What?
work for whichever family bid the highest.
Yeah.
No.
I did that.
It gets better. The auction started fine. But when my youth pastor got to one of the girls in the youth group, a creepy dude in his mid-20s who was known for trying to get with high school girls started to bid on her.
No.
Naturally,
That's horrible.
the girl's brother also bid and got it up to $300, but the brother was losing the bid to this creepy dude until my parents ended up having to put up $600 just to outbid the creepy dude, and they, so he didn't win. There was never another auction at the church.
No, there was not. That's hilarious. I didn't have that happen, but I've done that multiple times. It works.
I mean, it sounds like a cool idea until something like that
I
happens.
got sold. It was a horrible situation.
How many hours did you have to volunteer?
I had to go through, I think it was 2 days worth, 16 hours. Yeah, it was horrible.
Isaiah doesn't like this, but
That was really a normal process in the youth groups before to raise money.
It was a normal process about 400 years ago as well.
it was a lot.
Maybe we should leave it back then. Maybe we should leave it back then and not bring that up as a church.
I think it was a lot
anymore.
more recent than 400 years ago. But
oh my goodness. Honestly, though,
no,
it was really normal.
I'm talking about slavery.
Yeah,
that was a lot more recent than 400 years ago. Like 150, maybe 200, maybe even less, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
The
the
United
process
States-
started 400 years ago, guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, everywhere.
So what I'm saying is, like,
Just don't do
just
it, guys.
don't auction people off Because honestly,
that was a really
also
big youth. That was a really big thing.
it's prostitution. Like
that was about to be.
I'm just saying.
Bro, they're selling people to rake leaves in yards. Like, it's not prostitution.
I mean, you don't really know.
Okay, this is not being posted. We can't post this.
No.
What's going on? Slavery and prostitution in the same sentence? This is crazy.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
TikTok, y'all
Honestly,
got
we used to do
y'all
that
got
all the
behind
time.
the
I
scenes
used to
right
do-
now.
Did you ever get sold, Elijah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my parents sold me one time.
Yeah.
Nah, be
Oh,
gosh
yeah.
darn.
I've been
If
auctioned
anybody
off. I
sold,
forgot.
oh my
Yo, I've been
gosh.
auctioned off. Yes, absolutely.
too.
Yeah, I totally forgot
too.
about that.
Please try and sell me.
Amber said, "Come on, I feel like they could have shut it down without that much money." Apparently, they didn't.
No. The question is, did the parents pay up?
Are we overlooking?
Yeah, they donated $600 to like outbid the creepy.
Then it was
dude.
worth it. The creepy guy was actually a blessing from the Lord.
I literally just would have. I
He was
would
an
have gone
angel.
up. I would have gone up and grabbed my daughter and left. Nobody's getting.
He was sent by
Oh.
heaven to raise the kingdom money.
Oh my!
Say hello, guys. We're on TikTok
I'm
Live.
tired. I'm depleted. I'm defeated, and I don't want this anymore. This is crazy to me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a normal one.
That's normal.
Aw, my wife said she would have bought me for $200.
Oh.
That's prostitution. There it is.
And then Pastor Chad said $201. So.
201. Is that what he did?
Even though I'll throw out 203, I don't think that this is a good idea.
there you go.
Like,
Thank you.
I'm
Listen,
just
I'm not
saying.
in. I'm not in at all.
All right, let's move on to another story here. All right, this is from Josh. He said, "My funniest youth ministry fail was when we were doing a series on dating. I used the shopping cart that I used as an analogy. The whole idea was based off of the title, You Can't Go Into Dating Hungry, right? So each wheel
It's going to be bad.
is used as a point, and I had the cart full of different items. Long story short, I took a few of my youth interns to Walmart a few days before, and we borrowed the shopping cart without asking.
Oh, no.
I'm not condoning this activity, everybody. Apparently, someone saw us do this, and they wrote down my plates and then proceeded to call the police and also told the Walmart manager. The morning after I preached, the police showed up at the church because I stole the cart, and I had to return it immediately and apologize to management.
Wow. That was pretty bad. That was
So
pretty bad.
can you start the story over real quick? Just read the first line for me.
We were doing a series on dating.
Yeah, and what's the name of it?
You can't go into dating hungry.
Okay, so horny. You can't go in.
Oh, is that what he
dating
was trying to say?
Horny.
Yes,
Because
that's what it
hungry
means.
is horny. That's
Even
what
I
that
know
means.
that.
Okay, see,
That's crazy to me.
All right, there goes one over my
Homeschooling.
head. Here we go.
I knew
Homeschooling
that
is
one.
crazy.
Yo, I am legit getting fought over in the comments for this auction.
Really?
I'm so,
It's going up?
I mean, Pastor Chad and my wife.
What's
but
the
yeah,
price? What's the price?
801.
Oh yeah, I'm
Wow,
out.
You're better
I'm
off.
out. I'm
See,
out.
the creepy guy, he already got you, though.
Pastor Chad is now the creepy guy. Pastor Chad is now the creepy guy. That's what it is.
Sierra said I need to kick Isaiah off the show.
Don't go into dating horny.
Spencer said, my worst youth ministry fail was when I texted my senior pastor. This tells us a lot about her temperament concerning a parent who was being irate. Due to unknown forces of nature and God's will, I accidentally texted that text to a parent, and she replied, "What about my temperament?"
Oh, he's in trouble.
That's
he might
horrible.
lose his job on that one, especially if they're money folk.
That's why you shouldn't gossip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
I
talking
don't
to his
know if that was
pastor.
really gossip.
He was talking to his pastor.
I'm just saying.
It's just you got to know that you got to know who you're texting. I sent a text to Pastor Dan one time. It was when you speak into it. So I'm driving, I'm speaking into it, and the whole it was F-bombs.
Oh.
And I had no clue until he got it, and he said, "Pastor, what happened? What did you do?" And I didn't even know. I didn't
My
know
mom has done that speak to text. Yeah. Eli, you could tell Pastor Chad he can come in if he's here. I think Pastor Chad's in the building right now,
Oh,
but he's on
no.
TikTok Live. He can come just chill. Jim said, my funniest youth ministry fail was when we did a trunk or treat in the fellowship hall because it was raining. I decided to put on a Halloween playlist on Pandora for atmosphere, and I was mingling around not paying attention. A little bit later, a parent comes up to me and asks what we're listening to. I pause and pay attention and notice it's an ad. A very sultry voice comes on and says, "Hey there, big guy. Are you lonely and looking for an older woman with no strings attached?
Oh my goodness!
Fun tonight? Come on over to cougarmatch.com and make your fantasy come true."
No way! No!
In the whole youth group heard that one.
No! Oh man!
Dang.
You gotta pay.
I mean, there's a lot.
You got to
of
pay for
stories.
premium.
You have to
you
pay
do.
for premium. If you're a church,
If you're a church,
pay for premium.
pay for premium.
You don't have the
Commercial
opportunity
free.
to not. You have to. You have to.
Carrie said, my funniest youth ministry fail happened while announcing a youth group party for both boys and girls, except I accidentally called it a bisexual party and said it'll be a blast.
Oh. Wow. I mean, honestly, there's no way to be in youth ministry
And not mess up.
and not to do something really stupid.
Yeah.
I had a teenager one time. We were at a youth convention, a local one. And this kid was one of those lanky kind of guys, just kind of dorky. He comes jumping down the church stairs and thought the door was open. Nope. Went right through the door. Smash!
Was it a glass door?
Yeah, smash! His glass is everywhere. He's bleeding all over the place.
So not youth group related, but I heard of someone actually doing that and dying later of internal bleeding.
Really?
Yeah. Like a friend of a relative. Yeah.
Wow.
So it could have been way more serious.
Yeah.
What? Are you going to laugh at the story?
No.
So, yeah, we'll just leave it there. Well, no, I won't. Isaiah likes to laugh at people getting hurt. I think people know if you listen to this show.
He was a unique duck.
He's holding it back.
I'm not holding anything.
Yeah, he is. I see tears in your eyes, bro.
There is nothing to laugh about. My condolences to your family.
But if that person was then brought back to life, could you laugh about it?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
If what?
I said
thought we
if
showed
that-
him that story.
I mean, yeah, but what I'm saying is like, if that happens, right? Say if
All right, for context, there was a story that actually I thought I edited out of this show. Turns out I was talking to someone. They're like, no, I heard that story on your podcast. You forgot to edit it out. So if you guys go looking through old podcasts, you might
you'll
hear.
hear it.
Yeah, he'll hear it.
You'll hear it.
It's pretty funny. But Isaiah just started laughing at a story where someone got hurt.
I cried, and it still brings me joy. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at the circumstance. That's what I'm laughing at. So I don't need to make an informative commercial.
Yeah, I think you do the same commercial every time you're on the show. It's funny. You have to re-explain yourself. I think they know by this time.
I got a story and I'm excited for it. One time, the senior pastor has a
wasn't
son.
me.
It definitely was you. He has a
probably
son
was.
who is a youth pastor, right? Pastor has a man cave. And in that man cave, Pastor Cody said that it was okay for a group of young men to go and have like a sleepover because they were going to. I wasn't there. Okay, so I'm just making this clear now because it wasn't me. They slept over, and Pastor Spencer has a MacBook, or not a Mac. It was a Mac that he allows to be in there so that he can go in his man cave and spend time with God and get the sermon and everything like that. The next morning, I guess somebody that night was feeling a little, so they went on the computer and they looked up some, graphic
at his house?
videos at his house. Inside of his man cave.
I didn't even know this.
I'm not going to say anymore.
No, you have to finish it. Just don't say
I
names.
thought you knew. All right. And they left it there.
Maybe they're trying
And
to
it
frame
was
you.
seen. And to me, that's hilarious. So, yeah.
I didn't even see it.
You didn't know that?
No.
Who told you that then?
I thought Pastor Cody told you.
No, they don't tell me nothing.
Oh, God.
They don't tell me
Not
anything.
family drama.
Yo, family breakfast is about
Not
to be
family
nothing
drama.
the next
That's
day.
so crazy.
You tell me
No,
nothing.
okay, one time I did spend the night at your house, Pastor, and I woke up in the middle of the night to your dog licking me in the mouth. I'm not a dog person. Benelli came up and just,
He's huge.
yeah, big dog,
How'd that feel?
horrible. I don't like dogs, let alone them licking
tongue
me
was
Were
out
you
of a dead
dreaming
sleep.
of kissing someone?
No, thank God.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
The dog weighed 125 pounds. He was the size of a human.
Yeah, big dog.
That's a big dog. That's so crazy that you didn't know about that story.
No idea.
Wow.
I'm telling you, there's probably so many stories I have no clue. They just have never told me on purpose.
That's unfortunate. Probably fortunate.
All right, we have one more story here, and then we'll close this out. Dan said, my funniest youth ministry fail happened after a late night of activities with the kids. We had to gas up the church vans before we dropped everyone off, and I quickly filled up the tank and drove away. As I was driving, I noticed a spark on the side of our van. Turns out I forgot to put the gas pump back and drove away with it attached to the church van.
Oh, no, that's bad.
That's real bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Some context, he said, apparently you can go back and hand it to them, and it's like magnetic or it snaps off. So they just connected it. It was fine.
Oh, okay.
I thought like the whole thing goes
Me too.
spewing. and
I thought like, okay, yeah, now they're going to have to pay for toxic waste.
oh, could you imagine? That'd be crazy. No, he said it ended up being okay, but
We were on our way for a missions trip in Houston, Texas. And as we were driving down, some people who we were driving with put the gas nozzle inside of their gas tank and kind of locked it in a position. And as we were coming out, we saw this like puddle. It was like everywhere.
No.
And we were just like, did it rain or something like that? And we looked at this truck and it's like spraying out. It's spraying out and everything
The
like
thing
that.
didn't
So
pop?
we had to.
It didn't
pop?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
I've never heard of that.
Crazy, bro. That's why I never leave it in there because you never know. Anything can malfunction. But like literally, we were there for probably
You don't want
it
to soak.
offset up for probably like 2 hours. We had to clean it all up. We had to put like the powder stuff down,
Right. Oh,
so
yeah.
that it didn't. Crazy.
No soaking is what you're saying.
No, it's okay. Can I say that I really don't want to come back on your podcast? And I'm going to explain why.
Because you just got confessed to is what happened.
Because I've had a honey bun, Gushers, 2 zebra cakes, and potato chips.
And some Ritz. And some Ritz crackers.
And I just feel that I've gained weight. And this is...
Oh, you definitely did.
This is not a good situation, and it's a bad environment.
Listen, anytime that you want to gain weight, we would love to have you on the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Elijah, our camera guy, has been handing out snacks this entire time.
Man bought a
Just
And
like,
we're going to
snack
eat
bag.
them all.
yo, you guys want Gushers?
It's really good.
Let's see here. I'm just on TikTok Live before we close out, guys. If you are watching this on TikTok Live and you have some stories, Jimmy Striplin just said he emailed one in, ygchronicles@gmail.com. Whether you're on TikTok Live, you're listening to this later on YouTube, on a podcast, we want to hear your stories. Like, your stories are what keep the podcast going. We want them shared on the podcast. And if you have not checked out social media yet, you're missing out. We just post video clips of these stories there, and it's phenomenal. And then we have YG Chronicles Instagram, which we also post some reels there. So definitely check it out. Other than that, you guys are killing it. You know, listen to the show. Thousands of downloads a week and growing like very fast. So Pastor and Isaiah, thanks again for coming, guys. This has
Thanks
been
for
awesome.
having me.
It's
Thanks
a
for
pleasure.
feeding me.
Yeah, hey, you're welcome.